back with another one. Man, this is the first female artist of this year, 2023, we got on the pod. I've been trying to get her on the pod for a long time. She don't even know the groundwork I've been putting to get her to here to this day. We locked in, we locked and loaded. She a businesswoman, she an artist, she an entrepreneur. She put on for her city. She do all that good stuff, and she don't play about that money. She all about that cheese for real.
Come on, man.
So go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
Man, my name's 613 Twissy. I don't want to disrespect nobody, but I'm the top female artist coming out of Orlando. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I started out putting on for the city, but over time I really been putting on for the state of Florida. You know what I'm saying? I actually just got booked for a show in Atlanta for I'm a part of is the Florida invade Georgia.
Oh, wow.
So just to be a female artist, you know what I'm saying, to be one of these top that they decide to pull from Florida to bring to Georgia to come put on to represent the state of Florida, you know what I'm saying, that's big to me. It's big, it's major. It's major.
Definitely.
I was thinking my city until over time, like this shit got bigger than that. Yeah.
I like that. Okay then, so she already gave y'all something already. We ain't even started the interview yet, you know what I'm saying? That's dope. So now we finna get in her business a little bit, even though she a private person. She speaks on that heavy. So tell the people who don't know you or who do know you where you come from, what you represent, all that good stuff.
Man, I'm from cross town, you know what I'm saying? A small portion of Orlando, really the bottom of the barrel, the worst side of Orlando, really, you know. From a family of 8 children, me being the 3rd oldest.
Okay then.
Really, I'm just like, I'm a businesswoman too though, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you everything at once, like I'm saying everything about it all, like it's just so much really when you speak on 613 Twissy, you know what I'm saying? I'm a family woman, a business woman, I'm an artist, I got a lot of things going on, like definitely though, but I like to definitely make sure I mention my hood though, cross town.
Yeah, I like that. Every interview you done did, you done shot them boys out.
Oh man, it's more bigger than just them though. You know what I'm saying? It's really the foundation of me. My hood gave me my hustle. My hood gave me my mindset. My hood gave me my first fight. My hood gave me my first loss. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing without the hood though.
Yeah, most definitely. We all in West Orlando grew up in poverty.
Yeah.
And you know, wherever you from, you know how it go around here. So let's get into it. So what made you want to do all the things you do, carry so much hats and all the things of that nature?
It's a lot of people coming from where I'm from doing nothing. Like when I see something, like just to have the experience to be somewhere, you know what I'm saying, to be exposed to a certain level of stuff, it really opened my mind to say, okay, I want to do this here. You know what I'm saying? I want to do this here. Like I told you, coming from my hood, we poverty. We just look around us, you see just crackheads and shit just walking around. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of nobodies. Everybody around up being nobody. You know what I'm saying? So the moment of time to really just step outside of being a nobody to say you're going to make yourself somebody, it come with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It come with a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? It come with a lot of love. But at the same time, over time, shit, the journey, you learn the growth within it all. Like, you know, like I done been a lot of places. There's people in my hood and I ain't even been outside the hood. You know what I'm saying? When they want to eat, they gonna eat in the hood. When they want to go shopping, they gonna shop in the hood. When they want clothes, they gonna buy their clothes from the booster. They don't leave outside the hood at all. Like,
wow.
I've been exposed to a lot. You know what I'm saying? From being on the road doing shows, from just linking up with different artists doing music. You know what I'm saying? All that really played a role to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I breed dogs, French bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? I was exposed to that though. You know what I'm saying? You got to know it came from somewhere. I was exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? I was exposed to it. Like I'm seeing dogs, I'm seeing a dude sell a dog right in front of me for that check. So I'm like, okay, hold on, that's a business there. You know what I'm saying? It's much more than just breeding dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that. Everything I got going on, that's something I was exposed to. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it really come from really stepping outside my hood, stepping outside my comfort zone.
I like that. So, how you built your brand to where it's at today?
I ain't listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say I don't listen to nobody, I ain't saying like I don't listen to nobody like as I'm the type of person that I don't take advice or something. But I don't listen to them people that try to put fear in you. You know, I get a lot of people that say, okay, yeah, you know, I want to be an artist. They'll make a song. You know what I'm saying? And when they drop the song, they'll go around, they'll play the song to everybody one time. And then when ain't nobody else playing the song, they don't want to rap no more. They're like, oh, I tried it. You really didn't try it. You know what I'm saying? Because you made a song really only for the people that didn't know you, you know what I'm saying, and try to support. And it's like you worry about them last. If I would have ever quit on my journey, you know what I'm saying, on building my brand to the ones that's around me, or the first people I was now, I would never been nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I went from making my first song to going around the neighborhood letting everybody listen to my song to showing up at showcases. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, I started out going to showcases. You get a lot of artists that they too good to show up to a showcase. I'm showing up to showcases and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what they feel like they too good to do. You know what I'm saying? When you say you're going to build something, you got to do the work to build it. Building something ain't just, oh, I'm building something, but you thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a lot of them that say, oh, I'm building something, but whole time they ain't doing nothing but thinking about it and talking about it. You got to put the action behind what it is you say you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay then. Damn, that's a lot right there. Hold on.
Man.
So you give a lot of you show a lot of your you show a lot of your knowledge and your pain and everything when you get on live. Cause I've been on your live. You be on live for like 50 minutes to an hour just dropping gems on people. So what gives you that motivation, that feeling to like, oh, I want to drop some knowledge on these boys today? What gives you that feeling to do all that?
A lot of people sit back on my social media, you know what I'm saying? They watch and see what I got going on, and they always want to DM me and they want to talk. I can't respond to every DM because I got so much going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm juggling my personal life, I'm juggling a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I'm juggling my businesses, you know what I'm saying? I got a trucking business, I got a dog business, my music, that's a business, you know what I'm saying? I got so much going on. I'm juggling too much, so I can't respond to everybody. Only thing I can really do is be the real me on social media and the real me off social media. You know what I'm saying? So many people put more time and effort in building a platform on social media, whatever, versus that you got to understand when you log off or when you get off that, you know what I'm saying, that Instagram, that Facebook, that Twitter, whatever, the real you, that's what you got to focus on. So if the real you already ain't put together, what you going to do? So really what I do is, man, I get on there and I answer all the questions, you know what I'm saying, and people always DMing me and they asking me, you know what I'm saying, like, how you do this and how you do that or whatever. Like, man, listen, I ain't going to say it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it's going to take focus. You got to really be focused on it. You got to be dedicated to say that this is something that you want. Not know, oh, shit, I only want it if my homeboys or my homegirls, you know what I'm saying, want it with me or something like that. Because you got to really have it in your head to know that everybody don't go. Everybody don't go. The more and more you elevate in life, you're going to lose those friendships. You're going to lose those relationships. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose some stuff only to gain something so much more bigger. You know what I'm saying? I lost niggas from around me that ain't know nothing to only gain niggas around me that know a whole lot. You ask me, shit, I ain't lose nothing.
Wow. I mean, that's something that I had to learn growing up. Like, yeah. I was trying to take everybody with me. I'm a family man. I want to take everybody. I want to take my whole family. But you realize you outgrow people. Yeah. And you realize your brain and what you manifest and your mindset is different than everybody else's. Yeah. So you gotta be able to do what you gotta do for you at the end of the day. That's what I had to learn. Yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? You say the brain and the mindset. Mm-hmm. The mindset control the assets. So if the mind ain't right, you ain't gonna never own shit or have shit. Your mind got to be right to be a businesswoman. Your mind got to be right, you know what I'm saying, to say you got property. Your mind got to be right to say you running a business and everything. You ain't never see a dumb nigga own property. You never seen a dumb nigga, you know what I'm saying, running no business. You would never see it. Your mindset control the assets. So if your mind ain't right, the reason you don't have shit is because your mind ain't right. You got to think bigger than what it is you know. You know what I'm saying? Learn to educate yourself. It's okay to pick up a book. I don't give a damn if you hardly know how to read. You know what I'm saying? The more and more you pick up a book and you stay consistent at reading the book, you're going to learn and teach it to yourself. Yeah, you're right, dude. Hey, you're right. Yeah. So I want to get into it off rip. So I want to talk about that viral video you got right now.
Okay, let go.
So how did that all start anyway? Like, what was you doing? Where was you at? What was going on for it to get to where it got?
Man, I'm gonna say this here. That happens a lot in my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. That happens a lot in my neighborhood. That viral video, you know what I'm saying? Like it's much more bigger than what people see. People see the funny part. You know what I'm saying? My ass hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everybody laugh. Oh, my ass hurt too. My ass hurt too. But you got to think bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? You get these people. I ain't gonna say these people. You get these law enforcement officers. They swear in. They take a badge. You know what I'm saying? They come in. They go under oath. and they run poverty areas of a lot of people that's scared to say something. People that don't know their rights. You know what I'm saying? People that's afraid to fight back. Soon as they see a law enforcement officer, they hushing up. You know what I'm saying? When you got the right to say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? You can't just violate me to be a U.S. citizen. You know what I'm saying? I got rights that stand behind me. Fourth Amendment rights. I got all this stuff that stand behind me. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, these people run this neighborhood. Like, they come through it to keep them a job. They'll run a poverty area to keep themselves into a job to go around. If they know they got 100 niggas over here that don't know nothing, and I could just walk up on you and just go to searching you and booking you for bogus ass charges and violating all your rights. And when you a U.S. citizen, if you're gonna say I'm a citizen of the state, that means that I'm entitled to these rights that you cannot violate. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand behind it. You're gonna have those certain people that's gonna speak up. Those are people that's not afraid to go to trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get deeper than that. Those are people that's not afraid to go to trial. And then you get the other set of people that when they come in contact with them, they gonna hush up. They gonna yes man and yes sir, but you don't even yes man and yes sir your mom and your dad. You letting these people tell you to sit on the ground. I ain't sitting on no ground because ain't no law that says I got to sit on the ground when I come in contact with law enforcement officer. Like I said, you can go get me that motherfucking chair over there. You know what I'm saying? And let me sit down on the chair. I'm gonna sit down on the chair. That's it. Why you do whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Even though you know you ain't got no rights to do it. Like I said, it's a part of the area I'm from. These people run around this area in these badges and they keep themselves with a job to make it seem like it's really crime going around you. When you actually dissect a part of the area or a hood, it ain't no crime going around. Those just people that are hustling to try to get themselves and their family to a better position. You gonna catch yourself in a neighborhood, and I'm pretty sure I don't care where you from. You gonna get a candy lady. That's a hustler. You gonna get a bootlegger. That's a hustler. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get an errand runner. That's a hustler. Everybody around hustling to what? It ain't no crime going on. The crime is always in their neighborhoods, but they'll come to the poverty neighborhoods because we don't know nothing. To keep themselves in a job. They come in contact with certain males and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like the black males that don't know nothing, take them to jail. They'll make them a convicted felon before they even know. Now, I know a lot of people that's around me that they first charged, they played out to it just because the people told them, oh shit, you could plea out right now and you could be a convicted felon, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but we'll release you. And people are like, oh yeah, as long as I'm getting out of jail, I'm gonna run with it thinking that they won because they getting out of jail. But imagine you actually take your chance to hear your case in court, you know what I'm saying, which means is I want to take this case to trial. I'm going to take this case to trial. You're going to hear what I got to say. You're going to see where they went wrong at because they had no right. I'm a U.S. citizen. It's Fourth Amendment rights. You got to stand by my amendment. That's something that is entitled to me. You know what I'm saying? When I got that ID to say that I am a resident of this bitch, is shit that you cannot violate. Like, and I know I'm that type that I sit in that category where I'm going to say something. I ain't just finna just sit up here and let you do whatever you want to do. I was home, I was sitting in my car. My car was off. Not even running. None of that. I'm sitting in my car, the police come up on me. Y'all can see in the video because it's candy camera. You know what I'm saying? He tell me, he flashing the light. I open the car door, hey, what you got going on? What you know what I'm saying? We on an area check. Ain't no such thing or no area check. I say, well, this private property. Either you on a house call, you ain't on no house call. No, I ain't on no house call. We just looking around the area. Okay, then I tell them this private property. That means you got to get your ass off the property now. In the midst of me saying that, you get his homeboy that's flashing his flashlight to tell me they the only ones committing crime now. We can see it in the video. They the only ones committing the crime. Oh, I see ashes in your vehicle. Ashes. I need you to step out the car. Ashes ain't no probable cause. Ashes could come from a cigarette, a black and mild, a piece of paper burning, or even come from an incense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's no probable cause. When I tell him I'm not getting out of my car, call your watch commander. Oh, they busy. You can't tell me your watch commander busy. When I said I'm not getting out my car, they turn around and he go to reaching for his firearm. Now, they come from a part of the area, and we got so much going on. I'm seeing y'all shooting everybody in their back. Y'all killing everybody. You know what I'm saying? You would try to intimidate me with your firearm. I don't know if you was trying to intimidate me or you really was going to shoot me if I don't get out of my car. To let you search my car. You can't search my car. You ain't got no right to search my car. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep in that. So really, when it come down to that, it's really heartbreaking though. You know what I'm saying? Like people laughing at the video and shit. That shit really break my heart because it's so many people that's around me that's convicted felons and we ain't supposed to be convicted felons. You know what I'm saying? They just play it out to some charges that these people done gave them. You know what I'm saying? They just play it out to some charges these people gave them just to get out their face like, hey, ain't like that. You can't just, if you gonna take me, I want to hear my damn call. I'm a fighter. I'm gonna fight to the death of me is done, and that's bottom line. Anybody went to school with you will tell you it could be 12 and I'm gonna get out there and fight all 12 I ain't just gonna lay down like that, but you got a lot of people that they wanna be so hard and they wanna be so gangster, but as soon as they come in contact with a badge, they're yes man and yes sir them, you know what I'm saying, when they be dead ass wrong versus in standing up, I'm gonna stand up.
But I wanna be devil's advocate real quick.
Okay.
Cause I see you very passionate about what you're talking about and everything you're saying is great and good. But there's a lot of people out there, I know people close to me that's dealing with certain things, and it's what you expect when they see stuff like people getting killed by police officers and people dying. Like you don't want to lose your life, you know what I'm saying, especially like from a police officer for no reason.
Yeah,
they'll shoot you for nothing. So what do you tell the people who's in poverty, who, like you said, who don't know nothing, who have to do that? Because you move any which way.
No. You don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do anything of no nothing. You doing that by choice. You doing that by choice. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Ain't nobody saying, okay, you got to take the chance, like, yeah, just let them shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Then you going to, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, afterwards or whatever. You don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Still speak up and say something. Still say something. Even though you know, like in a situation with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all can't search my car, none of that. You still go on my car anyways. I'm going to still tell you can't search my car. Even though you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? At least say something to let them know you know what you're talking about. But the moment of time you saying I remain in silent and shit, just letting them do whatever they want to do, you just look like another dumb nigga they can take advantage of. But when you start saying certain stuff to them, where they know that you woke, they tend to try to handle you in a certain type of situation. Like social media didn't even let me post my whole video. My video 33 minutes long. Social media only let me post 5 minutes of it. After they searched my car and he didn't find no weed, this same officer ran up on me. What a weed at? What a weed? Oh, so you stereotype my ashes for weed. That's what it was. I'm black, it's nighttime, you stereotype my ashes for weed. You dead ass wrong. You know you dead ass wrong. The way I'm talking, you know that it possibly could be other actions taken care of outside of what you just done. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not many people know that when an officer violates you and stuff or whatever, not even just violate you, just do you wrong. There's stuff you can do. Not only you can sue the police department, you can go for the security bonds of an officer. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know that these officers have security bonds. Go for their motherfucking security bonds. Teach them a lesson. Because guess what? The same lesson that they trying to teach you, could make them teach it too. You can file charges on the officer. People don't even know you can file charges on the officer. People think that once you get a badge, you above the law. No, they ass still got to follow the same laws you got to follow, and you violated every last one of mine on candy camera. When you start talking like you know what you know, they gonna tend to handle you a different type of way. You become a black man that they're scared of. Now it goes from you being scared of them to them being scared of you because now you a nigga with knowledge. It get deeper than that. When we say we sending our children to school to go get that education, we want you to get that knowledge. We want you to know something.
But they don't teach that type of stuff in school.
But when they see you allow your child not, no. It ain't what they don't teach in school, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, because the school only gonna give them the foundation of what are the fundamentals of life, and it's up to you as the parent, the mother and the father, to embed in them the rest of it. So that's why the mother shouldn't be no need to say, oh, I'm gonna keep my child away from the dad because I'm mad at him, because the dad gonna teach him how to be a black man in today's world. Because he understand. You don't understand as the mother to know that I could just be riding in my car and get shot in my back. You know what I'm saying? Look at the dude in Memphis. I could be riding in my car and I could get pulled over and stereotyped and shot in my back. So that's something the dad got to teach him, because y'all understand by being another man to another man, looking another man in the face, that he got a badge. I know plenty of people that went up the road and go to prison. They get a lot of cowards that become correctional officers that'll sit up there and take advantage because you an inmate, you know what I'm saying? So you can't say nothing to me, you know what I'm saying? But they always scared of those certain ones. When you get a man that'll look your ass in your face, eye to eye, and not turn his face, you know what I'm saying? They become scared of you and intimidate. And you know something? Come on, man. The mama only gonna teach a child certain things, so that's why parenting is both parties. You know what I'm saying? It's the mother and the father job. So you can't say what the school don't teach you.
I have a question. You saying that, but let's back up. So how do you fix that? Because with the stereotype for black families or black people in general, the mother and the father can't stay together because they're dealing with certain stuff. And nowadays, because I heard you speak about this before in one of your interviews, you was talking about how females only talk about their private areas.
Yeah, so, everybody got a pussy. Why I'm gonna be rapping about my pussy for and everybody got one?
Yeah, so it's like, how do you fix that though?
Shit, what you mean how you fix that? We got to come together. And what I mean by we got to come together, when I say we got to come together, the mother and the father got to realize it's about the child. The community got to realize that every child you see in this neighborhood is important. I can't see your child out there crashing out and doing dumb shit, you know what I'm saying, and I just think it's okay, or I'm cheering it on or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just for me to see him in the graveyard or me to see him on the news, because guess what, I'm going to need your child one day when I'm old and gray to be my lawyer. I'm going to need your child one day to be my doctor when I'm sick, because when I go somewhere, I'm not racist. You know what I'm saying? But when I go somewhere and I see my own kind, it give me that sense of comfort to know that you understand me on a certain level that the other folks ain't going to be able to understand me on.
Oh, wow.
For me to see those cops coming from out of Memphis being that man like that, you know what I'm saying, and all of y'all black, that's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all failed us. Fuck y'all fell in the world. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all fell in the badge and the oath and all that, what they trying to make it about the law enforcement officer. That shit deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are a man of color being another man of color, when if I had a black officer that night, them two officers was violating my rights, I would have felt comfortable, because every time I told the officer what I wasn't finna do, he kept reaching for his firearm. People comment on my video, why you out the car, why you end up out your car? Because I asked for the watch commander, he won't call the watch commander. I asked for the sergeant, he won't call the sergeant. I asked him to call a female officer to search me, he started searching me. You know what I'm saying? And everything I kept telling him that I'm not finna do, he keep reaching for his motherfucking firearm. Like, damn, you finna shoot me too. So at this point, I'm already recording. I got you on candy camera. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to record you, and that's a different situation, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to handle on another level, because like I told you, I'm a businesswoman. I'm not a person of envy. I'm not a person of hatred. I'm not a person of revenge. I got a song that say no revenge. I'm not a person of nothing. I'm a businesswoman. I will conduct business the way it's supposed to handle. Just like if it was they kind out there, they kind with a damn show made sure they took extra procedures and cautious or whatever, and extra steps on what took place to them. But to see the other kind being our own kind, like when we see y'all and we see y'all as a nurse, and I know I'm in a hospital, I got a sense of comfort to know I got me a black nurse, I got me a black doctor. If I'm fighting my day in court and I'm in trial or something, and I got me a black lawyer, it's just a sense of comfort to know that you feel me when I say that I'm being racially profiled against. I can tell it to somebody else, but they don't know what it feels like to be racially profiled. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds like another typical conversation to them, but to have somebody that really feel you and understand where you're coming from is different. So when I say we got to come together, we really got to come together. They was dead ass wrong for that.
So question. So what's the start of that? What's something that we could do? Because everybody come in here and say we got to come together.
Just because you black and I'm black and you got more than me, I'm not your competition. That's how we come together. Time and time, our own kind, we look at each other like competition. I think that this here, though, honestly, this is my opinion. I know you're going to get a couple of people that argue with me, though. I really feel like competition ain't nothing but pride for people afraid to say that you inspiring them. If I'm inspiring you, say I'm inspiring you, but don't look at me and start thinking I'm competition. Even with this music shit, you know what I'm saying? I do. You know how many people look at me like competition, not even knowing you could DM me, you could get with me, you could ask me for advice, you could ask me, you know what I'm saying? You could tell me how to, you know what I'm saying? What I don't mind steering you and guiding you, because how I look at I need you to win. I need the more winners I got around me, the more it better is for my city, because my music ain't just for me, and my family know my music ain't just for them either. You know what I'm saying? My music is really for my community and everything that's motherfucking around me and everything I stand for. You know what I'm saying? People of our own kind, we really get selfish in certain situations. We could win, we could have a route, we could have a knowledge, but we'll turn around and we'll say, I want to charge you $50 or $175 to teach you some shit that I know that's gonna help you in life and really help me too. Because now that I'm just a boss, I got another boss that's standing beside me too. You know what I'm saying? One boss walking in a room of white folks don't mean shit. But when you got 30 bosses of black color folks of our own kind coming through, that means a whole lot much more power. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to Jay-Z. I was watching where Jay-Z, he owns a penthouse in New York. They was doing a homeowner association meeting. Jay-Z showed up in there with, you know what I'm saying, the people always been a homeowner association meeting, always talking about, oh, he always coming through here with his black friends, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, like it, whatever. The people ain't doing nothing but just really just coming to the main house, but here y'all is feeling uncomfortable because he rents at the penthouse, and the penthouse he paid more than y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all under him, and he the black. Y'all getting intimidated. Y'all ready to move out because y'all see other blacks coming through the building. They ain't doing that. Jay-Z showed up to the homeowner association meeting with damn near 100 black motherfucking people with them wearing all black. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can argue against whatever y'all want to argue. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel. But at the end of the day, I own the highest property here that's in this building. And I came through here with, y'all keep saying, oh, my other black friend, my black friends are bosses and millionaires too. You know what I'm saying? We got to come together. Okay. We got to come together. I'm not your competition. I'm not your competition.
Okay. So, now, let's get into a little bit of the music a little bit. So, when you talk about the female scene in Orlando, do you think there is a female scene in Orlando?
I mean, I feel like it is a female scene in Orlando. If they go about it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Be consistent. That's for one. You know what I'm saying? Be consistent with what it is. And at the same time, whatever you do, you ain't got to lose your respect behind this music shit. Because jumping into this music thing, being a female, you're going to get a lot of people, dudes, that they going to feel like they got to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, you ain't got to lose your respect behind nothing you do.
Yeah, how you feel about that? Because a lot of brought that up. A lot of, like, even when I was watching Carisha Please and Trina was talking about that. Like, different females had to deal with that. So how you feel about females having to deal with guys coming at them, trying to get something from them in order for them to do their stuff, believe in their dream?
I don't need a collaboration, you know what I'm saying, the pop. They don't need a collaboration to pop. Go hard, be consistent, you know what I'm saying, and give it all you got. Because it's going to make the dudes tune into you. But when you reaching out to them and everything, shit, they, okay, yeah, you want to do a song with me, but yeah, you know what I'm saying, you got to let me hit that or whatever. But guess what? If I'm going hard and I'm being consistent and you seeing me networking and grinding and shit, you know what I'm saying, shit, you tuned in, you respecting the hustle to know that as a man, hey, that's something I do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a move I make. You know what I'm saying? So it make them want to partner you and everything. Now they looking at you like sis and not just the other bitch that's easy just to fuck or something. You know what I'm saying? You become sis in the game. And so you gotta, some artists, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? They may start out like that shit, like, hey, they may feel like they got a hunchy ass motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? But over time, when they really learn the flow, you gonna get those certain people that shit. Now you done became sis. You know what I'm saying? I'm sis to a lot of niggas. I'm sis to a lot of them.
So, how you keep your life so personal when you got all this stuff going on? Because that's what a lot of people don't know how to do. They don't know how to keep their personal life and their business life or whatever they got going on separate. They mix the two. So how you keep your life so personal to where people don't know what you got going on, like on the outside of social media?
I mean, you say what's so personal. First of all, you got to be around me to know my personal life, because my social media is for networking and business purposes only. Social media, I feel like, ain't for you to get on there with your feelings and, you know what I'm saying, and all this other shit or whatever. Social media is really for if you got a business, by you just promoting your business on this platform. You got people in Tampa, Jacksonville, Gainesville, Ocala, New York, California, all these different states that could just know your brand and know what you got going on just through your platform. But if you want to get on here all the time with your feelings and your personal life, like, motherfuckers already around you know your personal life. It's a lot of motherfuckers around me that know my personal life. It's my personal life. They're around my personal life. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm on my social media is business. Business and business only. I'm selling a dog, making music, getting booked for shows, you know what I'm saying, dropping gems, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, doing features. Shit, probably saying on the, you know what I'm saying, booking loads, all this other stuff or whatever, but I never get on social media with my personal life because I'm not trying to promote my social life. This game ain't for sympathy. People want to start a business and start it out with sympathy. Like, you got to cut that shit out. If the people around you already don't care about what you're going through, what you think the fucking people that's on social media don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Use that shit for what it's for. Social media is for marketing. You can't market your feelings. You can make a song about how you feel, and you're going to get a lot of other people that's going to say, shit, I feel the same way you feel.
Some people do that, though. That's how they go
That's
viral.
them, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they lose. That ain't why they go viral. That's the reason they're losing. They ain't going viral. Them little 1,200 views ain't viral. You know what I'm saying? Viral is what you seeing on my platform. Millions of views and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole world of people. U.S. got 50 states. You still got other motherfucking places, too. You know what I'm saying? You got South America. You know what I'm saying? You got all this shit. You got China. You got all that. That's viral. When you got people with 1,200 views ain't viral. 5,000 views ain't viral. That shit ain't viral. So when y'all saying viral, you got to clarify what is viral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just saying though.
Everybody think that's what everybody.
No, that's what I told you. The mindset control the assets. So if they think 1,200 views is viral or something like that, then that's so be them. You know what I'm saying? 1,200 ain't even a motherfucking apartment complex. 5,000 motherfuckers ain't even an apartment complex.
How much you think is in an apartment complex though?
Man, apartment complex probably have 170 units. Okay, got a couple 2 bedrooms, couple 1 bedroom, couple 3 bedrooms. Okay, boom, but it's still ain't the whole world to say you viral. My point exactly. It's just apartment complex though. That's it. That's it.
Okay then. So
yeah.
How you got a trucking business? A lot of people ain't doing that.
Man, I'm a hustler. I want to make money in my sleep. I want to make money in my sleep, and I want to make money when I'm asleep. If I gotta be up all the motherfucking time and all that other shit, I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wanna make money. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got things to do and I got brands to build and I got other shit that's on my plate. Shit, I wanna get into breeding finger monkeys. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put myself finger monkeys. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put myself in a position to get all this shit here done. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna get done from me going on social media, putting my feelings on. I feel the way I feel, but still gotta keep going. Game ain't built off sympathy. The game ain't never been built off sympathy.
Man, so what you do like trucking wise?
I got me a trucking business. You know what I'm saying? So I actually got my CDLs too though.
Oh shit.
I got my CDLs too. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, like, pretty much just taking loads and stuff, man. Freight is it's a business that's gonna stay booming, even when everything else slow. Like shit, it's here. Freight always need to be moved. Goods always need to be pushed around.
You don't ever feel like. Because for me, when I think about doing something, I think about saturation. Okay. Do you ever get like nervous about saturation?
No, man, you ain't got no business doing shit. Worry about the next man. Saturation on you only worry about saturation. Oh man, it's 100 of us doing the same thing. I don't give a fuck if the whole Orlando picked up the mic. I know when I touch the mic, I'm gonna make an impact when I touch it. So that means you do what you do, I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to always be different. I'm going to always be me. I can only do what I do and only worry about what I do. That's it. I can't do nothing else. I can't worry about what you're doing. I can't worry about how you came on the beat. I don't give a fuck if we all on the same beat. You came with this hook, I came with this one. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's always you. It ain't saying that you got to be selfish, but sometimes you got to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Selfish meaning I'm only worried about me. A person to throw around that selfish word to have you feeling some type of way because you only worried about you.
Yeah, people making me feel bad because I say I'm worried about myself.
So why the fuck you feel bad for worrying about yourself?
Because it's like, for me, I be trying to do like what I do, but I'm so good-hearted. So
No, I'm good-hearted too, but I'm only worried about my motherfucking self.
So give me a like a scenario when you was like only worried about yourself. Or like when they say like,
it's music shit. It's a lot of female artists. There's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of artists coming out the city, but I'm only worried about myself, meaning I can only build my own brand. I can't build my brand, worry about your brand and all this other stuff, because the whole time I'm looking at your plate, I got my own plate in front of me. You know what I'm saying? There's certain moves that I could be making that help me get to a better place, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But if I'm over there watching you make all your moves and like, damn, they just made this move. Damn, they just made this move. Like, man, I'm losing out. I don't become selfish. I'm worried about me, you know what I'm saying? My plate here, okay, this what 613 need to do because everything ain't for everybody. Certain shit that people doing, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to make that move. It's a pointless move for me to make.
So when you got time to sit down and think about all this stuff that you're doing, cause like for me, I got a lot of stuff I'm doing too, but it's like, bro, sometimes I want to sit down and like think about everything. So how you make time to sit there and think about, especially from where you came from to what you're doing now? So it's like how you make time for you to like manifest or like to like thank God for all your achievements and all that.
Man, what? In the mornings, I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning every day. I could been on just went to sleep 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'ma still get up 5 o'clock. No alarm clock, no nothing. I could just been dead drunk. I'm gonna wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. My mind keep me rolling. Where I'm from keep me rolling. I told you I grew up with crackheads around me. I ain't grew up with nobody I wanted to be like. I grew up with everybody around me I didn't want to be like. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, I got stuff I want. You know what I'm saying? I want me some horses.
What you want horses for?
Man, I love horses. I want me some horses,
So
man.
you went horseback riding before?
Man, I want